Yeah, lovely out there. That's all right. Little breeze going down the pitch, similar to 2 weeks ago when we were at home. But the main point of it is, one, so when we kick off, we know that the ground's good, so when you're looking to drop and the ball to come back up to get some height on it, so you're making sure it's not, you're dropping and it's kind of like a bit of a dead drop. So the ball's like reacting to the ground quite nicely then. And obviously kick-off's probably relatively important, so we're looking to get the ball back, and then I'll go to every corner and just check out the wind, so it's not a shock before I get out here really. When we're warming up down the other end, this will be a space where I do a couple of kicks from as well. There is a little bit of breeze, quite high, which comes around the back of like the building around there. So I spend a little bit of time at this end just working out where I'd look to kick the ball if we do score at this end or have any kicks at this end. So just gone 12:30 now, so 2.5 hours before the game. Check out which boots I'm going to wear, direction of wind, then like I said, it's just not a shock. Then when we come out to warm up, I know that I've done that little bit of prep before, so I'm not gauging in the warm up. So this 10 minutes can be quite important, to be honest. Because if you're going here, so for example, I'll look to draw the ball round from right to left, so aiming towards that right post. A little bit further out of here, you're protected by the stand a little bit more. So as soon as you get into like here, the wind can like almost wrap around the stand depending on which direction it's ever going. So it may pick up a little bit more. But yeah, this is probably one of the worst places to kick from. I don't mind down either side, but again, it's the same at that end because you're protected by the stand. So you do the grass drop, and sometimes it can be a little bit of a gamble, but if you do this before and you check a couple of times, you can get a good gauge for it. But clearly, the ball's going to go over the post. Best kick? One last year against, it didn't actually go over. It was going that way. It was a kick to win, 35 out on the 15. It's the best kick I've ever kicked. And I've come back, I've kicked it, and I've done the Alan Shearer thinking, oh my God, I'm an absolute legend. And it's actually hit the post. But in terms of actually like the feel of like the kick, it was the best kick. Furthest. Or the one I kicked the other week was a long one. That was 52. Done one a couple of years ago, which was similar, 53, 54 at the angle. And then there was one after COVID. It was against, I can't remember who it was against. We were playing that way, and the breeze, honestly, you couldn't kick into it because it was so heavy. And it was literally like 55 on the angle. I've kicked it, and it probably had a good 10, 15 still on it. It was that windy, but I'll give that one to the wind rather than actual my technical ability.